Need I use his name, or is there any other way to say it? I talk at ease with you. The weather's great and my work is fun. We can discuss your health and my family, but when it comes to that certain name,
Hey guys, it's Pastor Randy Simmons from Remnant Church of Victor, Colorado. I am coming to you to continue our look at back in the day. This is number 17. We're still getting into the what I call the also-rans. These are various bands from different eras, but they all had a unique sound. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to do with this section of our, I guess, called study. Christian music headed into many different directions over the years. As we have discussed earlier, the Christian rock groups incorporated metal and melodic metal, and even some that I personally don't like, but the screamo and thrash metal and stuff like that. These bands brought a unique sound that was not expected for Christian music. Groups like Golden Resurrection, we're going to be talking about today, Signum Regis, HB, they all brought a harder sound into the Christian music world. Guardian was a band that brought a sound similar to Van Halen into the Christian music world. I'm certain that this was a shock to the system for many of the DJs during this era, and that was why many radio stations took the harder music and they put it into late night shows. I felt that much of this music brought the quality of their musical talent up in the Christian music genre. The skill level of many of these artists was mind-boggling for the listeners. I know it was for me. I was completely stunned when I heard the guitarist from Signum Regis break loose in a solo. Golden Resurrection is our first band we're going to look at. They hail from Sweden, and they are a European neoclassical metal band that formed back in 2008. Neoclassical metal is a subgenre of heavy metal that is heavily influenced by classical and metal music and usually consists of very technical instrumentation. GR now has 3 full-length albums in their credit, including in 2010, Glory to My King, 2011, Man with a Mission, 2013, One Voice for the Kingdom. Throughout the albums, guitar enthusiasts will be happy because there are plenty of guitar solos that are simply amazing. Also, there are a couple of tracks that are lengthy guitar solos, including Metal Opus 1, which reminds me of the band Trans-Siberian Orchestra. The other lengthy guitar solo is found in a bonus track called The End of the World, which draws comparison to the guitar offerings of Rex Carroll from Whitecross. Signum Regis is our second band. It's a Slavic power metal band which was founded in 2007 by the bass player and songwriter Ronnie Koenig. Now I'm going to put a sideline in here. Amazingly, my wife, who really, before we got married, only listened to country music. That's the only music she was influenced with. And she liked some classic rock. But Signum Regis is one of her favorite bands, and that'll blow your mind. Despite often being labeled as a power metal band, their music can also be described as melodic metal, with a focus on heavy shredding guitars. Most of the Signum Regis band members were part of a metal band called Vindex. In 2007, Ronnie Koenig founded the band Signum Regis, and together with the vocalist Goran Edman, they started working on a self-titled album which was released the following year through Locomotive Records. In 2015, the band participated in the Spark Fresh Blood contest organized by the rock magazine Spark. Budweiser, Budvar, and Bandzone CZ were also part of the organizers. After getting into the final 12, the band performed at the 3 finals concert, which took place in November the 14th. On November the 14th. In January 2016, Signum Regis were announced the winners of the contest. Their latest album, The Seal of a New World, was released in November of 2019 and immediately received excellent reviews from all over the world, and they're still doing music today. Here's a band that I personally like, although you got to kind of get used to their style. It's called HB. And they're a Christian symphonic metal band formed in Finland in 2002. They recorded a demo, 4 albums in Finnish with English versions for 3 of them, 3 singles, and a live DVD filmed at the Mata, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, festival in 2006. Concerning the origin and meaning of the initials HB, one of the founders said at the official website of the band, actually the initials HB don't really stand for anything. We once had a competition on our webpage where people could suggest different meanings for the 2 letters. Holy Bible was one of the suggestions. Let's move on to our last band. The band's called Guardian. It's a Christian band, an American Christian band, and metal band, hard rock and metal. The band has released 7 studio albums, 3 additional albums in Spanish, and toured extensively worldwide. There are also numerous compilations, independent releases, live recordings, and bootlegs available. The band was founded in '82 under the name Fusion by bassist David Bach and singer, songwriter, and guitarist Paul Colley. After much searching, Colley, Bach, and Hart recruited guitarist David Caro. Caro arrived just in time for one of the first of many shifts in the band's trajectory. The band managed to strike a record deal with Enigma Records in '85 after Hart's high school friend Eric Blair, who worked for the metal band Stryper, pitched the Rock in Victory extended play to Enigma Records president Wesley Heim. In '89, Enigma Capital finally released their first official album, First Watch, produced by Stryper's Oz Fox. This release featured a melodic metal sound in a similar vein as Stryper or Van Halen, was followed by extensive touring through the United States and Japan. After a new record deal with Mirror Records, they followed with an experimental acoustic album, Swing, Swang, Swung, in 1994. With growing shifts in the Christian rock genre and their ever-growing families, the band decided to take some time off from their grueling tour schedule and dedicated time to other personal projects. Now, I'm going to add some things in here. Guardian, first a personal side note. My first marriage, I was also part of a group called the Fellowship of Christian Contemporary Music, or musicians, or ministries. And in that group, I happened to cross paths with a gentleman who I didn't know his name personally. It didn't click. I heard he was part of a band. Well, when I mentioned that at the time, my fiance and I were going to be getting married, he said, well, hey, do you need somebody to come and play music for you? I was like, sure. Well, this guy shows up, gets up on stage and does some music. And I asked him, I said, well, you mentioned that you're part of a band. What's the name of the band? And he told me he was the bass player for Guardian. Now, that was in '88. So, yes, I did have a famous person play at my wedding. Now, since then, Guardian has gone on to really make a name for themselves. They went and they did a joint venture with White Cross and did a recording. They did a remake of some of the music from Stryper's Yellow and Black Attack. But these are just some of the unique things that we find. Now, just so you know, we're going to be doing a series back to back of rock back in the day, not just every Monday. I'm going to try to get these done like back to back. So I'll probably be working on one tomorrow, maybe on Wednesday. But I wanted to get these set up and finished because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break. Okay? We're going to be putting in bands like, here, let me get to this. I'm putting in bands like, once I get down here, I have to get through a whole bunch of stuff here. Barnabas, which I'll be honest, I was never a big fan of Barnabas. We're going to do Ken Tamlin, Rick Kua, A.D. and Kerry Livgren, Mastodon with John and Dino Elefante. These are just some of the groups I'm planning on trying to get finished. And then we're probably going to do Bride, a band called David, Adam Again, and one of my favorite artists, Steve Kemp. I may do some other groups in there, but what I'm going to do is just do a video with a whole bunch of single individual music videos to match with them, okay? So I hope that works for you guys. I think that's about it for us, for what we're doing here. That's about where I want to leave this. So I hope you guys enjoy the videos that we post. I hope they speak to you. And I want you to remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember the books and t-shirts at the end of the videos. Remember to comment if you have comments, suggestions. Maybe you guys know some Christian metal bands out there that I don't have on this list. Suggest them. Let me know. Okay? Maybe you've heard of some bands that I didn't hear, I have never heard of. Go ahead and suggest them. Okay? Okay. This is Pastor Randy Simmons. I love you guys. Keep us in your prayers. The enemy is trying to stop what God wants to do. But we know what the Word says. The Word says the enemy can't curse what God has blessed. So we are blessed. And I'm expecting that we're going to have a praise report for you in a very short time. Okay, I love you guys. As I'm always telling you, keep up the fight.
Feel the wind is turning, see the world is swaying. In this perfect storm, one knows why we are living for. Hear the global warning, do not forget your praying. If you have fallen asleep, this is a wake-up call. Divine rule, some have the power to disqualify the undisputed facts. Demonistically unsafe opinions causing conflict. This captain sails around the world on all the seven conspiracies. On his censorship, repair and lead. We are praying for you, Lord, for all the leaders to bow down to the Savior. See who's behind the scenes, controlling the strings, as the rulers of heaven thought, who don't even know they're just a part of the show. This is the last call for you, Lord. You have been hiding, now declare from the rooftops. Stand bravely with the one who's saving your soul. Halen, make Jesus great again. We do have a war, but it is not against flesh and blood. The name that makes me frantic, I'm in a panic. Need I use his name, or is there any other way to say it? I talk at ease with you, the weather's great and my work is fine. We can discuss your health and my family, but when it comes to that certain name, I can't say your name, need you pick up Jesus. Could I just say God or the supreme power? Even though I know I am the way, no
Well, I've been walking down the miracle mile. There's a place outside of Memphis where met the traveling man, reaching on a wireless sound built by a strange band. I saw a sparkle in his eye when I asked him for his name. He said, Dr. Jones is who I am. Are you ready to play my game? I can take you to the mountain. Oh, but only if this love can set you free. Oh, Dr. Jones and the Kings of Rhythm. Dr. Jones is a rhythm king. Dr. Jones and the Kings of Rhythm, mama, yeah. Tearing darkness down with a rhythm swing. Look at me too. That'll do. Tom Thumb wouldn't hear the dog and they drove him out of town. He shake the dust right off his feet and leave without a sound. But you know he spoke the truth to me. Give me reason to believe. Until around the whole wide world I'll never be the same. Well, it took me to the mountain, but it was heaven's love that set me free. Yeah, Dr. Jones and the Kings of Rhythm. Oh, Dr. Jones is a rhythm king. Dr. Jones and the Kings of Rhythm, mama, yeah. Tearing darkness down with a raging swing. And he wonders if his child is really worth its dusting out. Yeah. And every night he dreams right through the pain. Smiles and knows he labors not in vain. Dr. Jones and the Kings of Rhythm, speaking holy truth right down to me. Oh, Dr. Jones and the Kings of Rhythm, speaking truth that set me, speaking truth that set me free. Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, and the Kings of Rhythm, tearing darkness down. Dr. Jones and the Kings
Things didn't turn out quite the way I planned them. I find myself sitting here, broken in my rebellion. I've walked away from a place where I was loved. I've walked away to do all that I want. I'm not worthy to be called his son again. I have brought shame and disgrace in my sin. I will arise and return to my home. I will arise, no longer be his son. Who do I see running to meet me on this road? With joy and tears, he takes me in his loving arms. Who do I hear crying? My child has come back home. He is alive.